Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to give you guys a ton of updates on Resident Evil Requiem. The reviews are officially going out right now, and they are very positive. The preload is live right now. I want to give you guys another heads up on getting the game cheaper, so I'll definitely give you guys a mention on that. A lot of great stuff, and some performance notes from PC Gamer as well. Unfortunately, if you're looking to play this game on the Steam Deck, that is not going to work out for you. Maybe they'll optimize it more, as it was highlighted in the PC Gamer analysis of the performance, but for now, do not expect to run this game. And they actually used the ROG Ally, and the ROG Ally was cooked as well on the lowest preset, unfortunately. So it is what it is as far as that's concerned. But like I said, the game's preload is live right now, so you can download it, you can get it on your machine ahead of February 27th, and you will be good to go when the game does drop. As I mentioned, our friends over at Green Man Gaming, they've got it 18% off for $57.39. They've got the Deluxe Edition 18% off for $65.59. You'll get your key, you'll be ready to preload the game as well, and keys are delivered immediately on you picking up the game. So you'll buy the game, you'll redeem it on Steam, you're good to go after that. Also, shout out to our friends over at Fanatical, as they have the game 18% off for $57.39 and the Deluxe Edition 18% off as well. They'll be sending out keys as well. Whichever spot you want to buy the game from, go ahead and do it. With either version of the game, you do get a pre-order bonus. Grace's costume of the Apocalypse costume, so that'll be with the Standard Edition or the Deluxe Edition, and buying it from GMG or Fanatical will get you that. Deluxe Edition contents will go over at the end of this video. Honestly, I don't think it's that consequential, but nonetheless, you guys can check it out if you do want. I will note that it will be released at midnight Eastern Time, February the 27th, Los Angeles. It will be coming out a little bit earlier, 9 p.m. Pacific Time on February 26th, of course, on the Pacific Time, and then your local region may vary depending on where you're at. As I mentioned, the reviews are also going out right now, and they're looking very positive. Just shy of a 90 as I'm recording this video. It's an 89, and no, actually refreshing the page, it's now at an 88. Oh my god, batten down the hatchets. It's over. It's over. It's at an 88. It can't be a good game. Now, the PC version's actually at a 91, but it's only based on 15 critic reviews. The PlayStation 5 version is based on 111 critic reviews. That's a lot of critic reviews. So that's at an 88. Xbox is at a 92, and PC's at a 91. The Switch 2 is also at a 90, which shout out to the Switch 2 running the game as well. Unfortunately, while the Switch 2 can run the game, it looks like as far as handheld PC gaming goes, it is not going to be able to run the game, as PCGamer.com does have an in-depth and performance analysis, and they ran the game on the ROG Ally 720p lowest preset, no ray tracing. Now, they do note that there is actually a lower setting than the lowest preset that's blacked out in the preview copy. They noted our first port of a call is a handheld gaming PC, specifically the ROG Ally, with its power set to 15 watts, but with the GPU VRAM forced to 6 gigabytes instead of the default 4. Capcom has not said anything about verification on portable platforms. They've kind of dodged that element of the performance. Alas, no, as you can clearly see above, no matter what performance setting was used, you're looking at literally it dipping to 8 frames per second. It's not a VRAM limitation, proof of which is down below. There's simply too much rendering going on for small shader count in the integrated GPU. And, yeah, unfortunate. Now, there was a preset below the lowest, but that was crossed out, which suggests that Capcom might do something for handhelds in a later patch, but for this moment, if you were planning on playing the game on the deck, X-nay on that. That is not going to be happening. Now, with this, it is at the low preset, but the 4050 on an Acer Nitro V15 laptop is running the game, and it's actually running it fairly well, but they do note going higher does limit its performance. But, and then 1080p, normal preset, RX 5700 XT, once again, running very, very well on the 5700 XT. Then on 1440p, normal preset with the Ryzen 7 5700 X3D, RTX 3060 Ti, no ray tracing and DLSS quality upscaling. Once again, very, very good performance with the 3060 Ti. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to break it down on every facet. You can check it out for yourself. It looks like, dude, if you're playing this game on a mid-level gaming PC, you're gonna be fine. You might have to tinker around with the settings, you know, if you're trying to play the game at 4K and getting max frame rates, but the Resident Evil games historically have all been fairly well optimized. I know that with Resident Evil 4, it did get butchered a little bit with everything going on with the DRM and whatnot, which is a lot of nonsense, but, you know, as far as the DRM implementation, it's nonsense. It's nonsense that they're doing it, and it just... Again, it hurts that goodwill that I feel like Capcom really needs to build, at least with their PC audience, especially after the disaster that was Monster Hunter Wilds, but... Resident Evil 4 ran great. Resident Evil 2, in my experience, ran great. Again, I'm only talking about it from my experience, but my experience with all of the Resident Evil games has been pretty damn positive on PC. And Requiem, I imagine, is going to be the same thing. And yeah, it's going to be a big title. And if you have something like a 3060, you're going to be fine. If you have something even better, if you have like a 3070, 3080, you're probably going to be cooking when it comes to Resident Evil Requiem. I know that there's some mixed opinions about the game, especially with it being the first $70 Resident Evil title, and at the end of the day, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into with Resident Evil. Resident Evil is never gonna be this 40-50 hour long game. No, it's a campaign that if you rush through it, you could probably finish it in 10 to 12 hours. I've heard, you know, taking your time, some people are spending 15 to 18 to 20 hours on the game, but again, it's Resident Evil. 20 hours is like the absolute ceiling for a Resident Evil title, and that is probably a slower paced approach, observing everything. But there is always replayability with these games when it comes to the Resident Evil titles. They are the games that are on the top of my list of games that I go back to and do multiple playthroughs of. That includes games like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4. Like, I've gone back and played through those games so many times because of their quality level that I've gotten my money's worth. If you really want to quantify games and qualify games, I should say, based on how many hours of gameplay you're getting, then for me, Resident Evil has always given me my mileage because more so than any other game really, or any other franchise, they are the games that I go back to and play through over and over and over again because whenever you have a free weekend and you just want a quality game that you can get through fast, the Resident Evil games are always a good shout, and I'm sure Requiem is going to be that as well. I should say this. There are leaks everywhere at this point, so if you really do want to stay in the dark, just be mindful of that. Maybe get off Twitter for a little bit, get off your social media platforms for a little bit, especially come February 27th, because it's going to be everywhere. I imagine your video recommendations on YouTube are going to have, you know, the ending just spoiled. This is the world we live in now, so it is a little bit of a bummer on that end. I will say, like I said, on Fanatical and GMG, the Deluxe Edition is discounted as well. The Deluxe Edition isn't something that I would just completely go to. I get that some people are really excited for the game, so they're buying it anyway, but you get 5 costumes, 4 weapon skins, 2 filters, 2 charms, an audio pack, and letters from 1998 files. It's nothing too consequential to the game, so do whatever you want with that information. But it is discounted. Link to GMG and Fanatical in the description box below. If you do end up buying the game, I get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts, your excitement level for Resident Evil Requiem. Interested to hear what you guys think. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.